What's happening, everybody? Your boy Fighter here to do a quick video to show some support to a guy that it may surprise a few of you. That I'm going to ask you to go and support this channel, but the channel is Brother Brian. Brother Brian has a history of saying and doing some pretty bad things, saying some pretty mean-spirited things about people that I know. And some that I don't. But I always felt like there was something inside of him, and I wasn't sure what it was that was causing him to kind of lash out and things like that. And not to excuse anyone that attacked him either. You know, it goes both ways. So I'm here to say that I'm going to stop doing videos about Brother Brian, negative videos, in response to some of the things that he said and done about people that I'm friends with. Those days are over, and he has admitted he's got a problem, and I won't go into what his problem is. I'd rather him explain it to you. And so I'll leave a link to it. I think it's called Embracing Sobriety. So that kind of lets you know kind of what it's about. I'm supporting him 100% in this. It doesn't excuse the bad things he says, but part of of embracing sobriety will probably be at some point making amends with those you've offended. And so I wish him well in the sobriety, even if it's not successful. I think I'm done. There's a lot of negativity involved in all of that, and I try to stay out of it, but at the same time trying to stand up for some of my friends. Some of my friends I know that aren't as vocal, and it takes a lot for them to kind of respond. And so I felt like this is wrong, and I'm going to go and speak for them. Not my place either, so I'm going to stop making those, and I'm probably going to stop making videos about Mike. He's got so many names. The Pre-Haze, Code Fan, Final Rundown. I don't know. Anyway, no, he's not apologized. No, he's not doing anything different, and so... But I will say this, Brother Brian kind of talked to him about some of the things he was doing, Mike was doing on his live streams, because he had a wrench. So anybody that said anything negative about Brother Brian was being blocked, and Mike would also block anyone that said Merry Christmas. Because he's in a religion that's a form of Christianity, but it's different. So they don't celebrate holidays and things. So anyway, again, not here to talk bad about him. He said some horrible things about me, about a bunch of other people, and makes videos that are condescending, and I don't know what the other term is, but you know what, I'm done with that too. But I will say this, Batt Manion, if you happen to watch this, it's funny you attack me for making the video about Mike, right? And say that it's a terrible video and all this, when all I did was use the words that he says. So I just played video clips from his videos. So is that your way of saying that what he says is bad? Because you've never said anything bad about any of the horrible things he said about people. So, as a matter of fact, in your other channel, Brother Batt, these are fake accounts, by the way. It's somebody else, but I'll get into that later. No, I don't want to get any more negative tonight. So anyway, but if the things in my video upset you, you maybe go talk to Mike, because he's the one that said those things in my video. I just shared his clips. So I did do the ending with the Senior Citizen Nursing Center. I take that. Sorry about that if that's what offended you or him or whatever. But I'm not doing any more of those either. But maybe somebody talk to Mike too. See what's up with him. He says some pretty horrible things about people. And no, religion does not cloak that. You can't hide that in your religion. It's not part of it. And it's not part of the form of Christianity that he's involved in. So I know people in that, and they're not like that. So anyway, maybe some of you guys that don't like me making videos about Mike, say something to Mike. Because 90% of what I've put up about Mike is Mike talking about what he thinks. So anyway, Brian, I support you, man, in your endeavor to change some things about yourself. I think there's some things I need to change about myself as well, and so that's given me an opportunity to kind of self-reflect myself, I always try to stay positive. But I feel like the last few months here that I've gotten involved in this thing that's been going around and very insulting back and forth between people, and I've played a minor part, but I'm stepping away from all that, and so I wish you the best in your endeavor to embrace sobriety. I do wish you I support you 100% on that, and I support you for it. If something were to happen and you not meet your goals and you turned into the mean version of you that I've seen at times, I'm not going to respond to it anymore. I will just move on, but I do wish you luck in your sobriety, and if you maintain that, I will support you 100%. And I've seen some other people go over there and support you that have had issues with what you said in the past too, and I think that's great. So if you don't support Brian, if he said anything bad about you, that's a decision you have to make, and I won't judge you for that. But I do want to stand behind him, and I hope more people will. It doesn't excuse the things he said in the past. He's got to make those amends, but hopefully it changes going forward. And if it doesn't, you make your own decision about what to do if he's not successful with that. But I hope people will support him, because I do. All right, everybody, take care. Happy New Year. Farley out.